All right, so now I am done for the day of working. I'm back now from, I first made my first few trips to Lowe's first thing in the morning, and then Home Depot for Black Friday, and then had to go off to work from there. And then, so now I'm going to show you my hauls from Lowe's, Home Depot, as well as Harbor Freight that I did earlier this week, since I'm an ITC member, and I did capture some deals on Monday for being an ITC member, so I'll show you that haul as well. But first and foremost, I want to show Lowe's because that was the first stop I went to today and was there at 5 a.m. to be in line for the bucket. I'm going to first show you what I got. It might not be too exciting, which is I got a pack of AA batteries that were $5. Got a pack of AAA batteries that were $5. Pretty good deal on that. And I went ahead and picked up a couple of the Spider 7¼ inch circular saw blades. These are good blades, and these were $5 each. It's a really awesome deal on them. I use one of these blades on my portable DeWalt 20 volt miter saw, and it has no problem at all cutting through 2x4s and plywood. So these are great blades. I recommend them. And $5, you really can't beat that deal. They're normally priced at 10, so excellent savings on that. And the deal that I was most excited to get at Lowe's today, and I happened to get the last one that they had, was the 4-pack of DeWalt batteries. 2 of the 4 amp hour and 2 of the 2 amp hour batteries for $100. That was an incredible deal. I was so lucky to get the last one. As I show in my video, I was number 25 in line, and by the time they had this at the front end cap by the entrance, they had just one of these left on the shelf. And I did ask them if they had any more, which I know it was limited of 1 per customer, but I just wanted to ask to see if they had more, and they did not have any more, which I'm surprised they didn't stock up more, but it definitely went quick. It definitely flew off the shelf, and I saw them in other people's carts, so definitely that was a deal that people were after. The normal price on the shelf, these were marked at were $200. So to save that $100 was definitely well worth it. All right, that's the main part of the Lowe's haul. All right, now time for the Home Depot Black Friday haul. So I'm going to start off with, I ended up picking up one of these Ryobi 4-volt screwdrivers. It does come with, I think, 10 bits, like screwdriver bits and a USB charging cable. I do think this is a built-in battery. It's not the USB kind of battery. This was $20 for this. It's going to be a gift for someone, and I hope that someone's not watching this video, so I think that's a pretty good pickup there, $20 for that. The next thing I got was not necessarily on a Black Friday deal, but it is on a holiday tool deal. I got the 2-pack of the Milwaukee 2-piece filter set for the shop vac. I have the 18-volt pack out shop vac. So it comes with the HEPA filter as well as a wet dry filter. Each filter by themselves is normally priced at $20 each. So, well, as they even say, special value at $40. I picked this up for $20, so that was a good deal for that. All right, the next thing I did pick up was the Ryobi 15-piece router bit set. I think this was $40 on sale. These router bits are on a 1/4 inch shank to them, so I'm able to use my DeWalt Palm router, or the cordless trim router, to use these bits with. So I'm looking forward to that. They do have a pretty good assortment of different ones, which they have a label on the back covering all the bits, but able to do many different kinds of tasks with them. And they even have some flush trim bits as well. So pretty decent kit there. And they do have a carbide edge to them as well. So pretty decent. And I did go ahead and pick up the Milwaukee 125 piece. This was a Black Friday deal specifically. 125 bit impact bit set. So this is the one that was, I think, $25, and it has a pretty good assortment of different bits to it, including these long ones. So these long ones are going to be handy to have. So the other thing is too is that it does have some drill bits on the hex shank up to a 1/4 inch size. And the thing that was also unique about this kit is that it also includes some security Torx bits. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that in there. So those are some security bits, as well as other security bits as well. So pretty decent kit there, as well as even some large Torx bits. So this is a pretty decent bit case for only $25 to include 125 pieces total. I do like Milwaukee bits, and they are pretty awesome. So to to include these extra different assortment of ones that don't normally come in other kits. It's good to have these on hand. And it even has a 3/8 size socket adapter in that as well. So pretty good setup here. Special buy there for Black Friday specifically. And I did pick up one of these DeWalt cases. Like I mentioned before, I do have a few sets of these already. These are great to store different screws and parts in. And this is a great case because the other ones that I have, you can stack them on top of each other. These are not like set up for the tough case versus stack pack, but they're compatible with the other cases that are just like this. So you can stack it on top, like how I explained in the store, and it has these side latches, one on each side here. And you're able to just put it right on top, and then it stacks up, and then it stays in place. And this one is shallower than the one that I actually have a couple of them. I have one that's this size, and then I have one that's a little bit deeper. They store all like different sorts of screws and anchors and all that sort of thing. Even spare closet parts, closet door parts, and whatever else just ends up collecting in there. But also electric, like wire nuts and electrical fittings. So these cases are pretty good. Well worth the 12 bucks that was at. So definitely recommend those. And then last, certainly not least, so I did pick up the Milwaukee M12 kit. It's a subcompact brushless drill and impact driver kit with the two 6 amp hour batteries and a charger and a bag for $150. This is an awesome deal on this kit, considering those batteries. Well, they had a special on today for 50 bucks each, but they're normally like $100 or even more for each battery. So well worth it. So even if you consider the deal price at 50 bucks each, so $100 for the batteries, technically then it's $25 per tool is the way I look at it. Plus you get the charger and bag. So to me, it was a no-brainer of a deal. They do say it's a $531 total value there. So I think it's a good pickup. And this is brushless tools. It's not the fuel models, but it is brushless. So they're going to be reliable just like the others. I'm looking forward to using them. And maybe I'll even do a comparison video between the fuel ones and the subcompact. And then next up, I will do the Harbor Freight haul that I did earlier this week on Monday. So I'll be right back. Okay, now it's time for the Harbor Freight tool haul that I got from Black Friday, which like I said, I got it from Monday for being an ITC member. All right, so first up is going to be the least exciting item that I picked up, and that is a pair of the Hardy gloves. These are impact rated. They have the knuckle protectors. So saved 40% on these gloves. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal. I haven't used these before, so I'm looking forward to testing them out on a next project. But they definitely feel pretty durable and robust. All right, and the next thing is on the Icon. I got the pick set. It's a 4-piece set. Includes the 90, 45, the awl, and the hook. So I got that 50% off. So it was only 10 bucks. Pretty good deal. Especially when it includes the lifetime warranty. So if anything goes wrong with it, just go to the store and exchange it. So definitely worth the pickup for only 10 bucks. And as you may have seen in my other videos where I mentioned I'm going to pick up some Icon ratchets, and I did. I picked up a few. I picked up the 90-tooth 1/4-inch drive swivel one. Then I also did pick up the 3/8 version of the swivel as well. So this would be the G1 series or whatever you call it. It's not the G2. But I like having the option of having the swivel head on it. So I look forward to using these. I did pick up a couple more of the Icon, this time the G2 9-inch locking flex ratchet. It is nice and compact. Great deal, 40% off. How many of you guys, did you pick up any Icon ratchets? And then the next one I got was the G2 14-inch 3/8 locking flex ratchet. This is what it looks like. Very nice. I did not pick up any 1/2-inch ones because I really don't use 1/2-inch that often. So I did manage to get a gold ratchet, the 1/4-inch size. All right, so yeah, these are the main parts of my haul. What you see there in the G2 and the swivel ratchets and the Hardy gloves and the pick set. So I did pick up a few more items, and this is what I got. I got 5 of the 3/8 drive gold ratchets. What I'm going to do with these gold ratchets, but here's an idea. Help me get to 30,000 subscribers as my next milestone. And after I reach 30,000 subscribers and you be notified of my videos when they come out, then I will release a video telling you what I'm going to do with the gold ratchets. And stay tuned to my deal videos that I do here on the channel. All right, let me know what you guys think about this Black Friday haul from Lowe's, Home Depot, and Harbor Freight. Let me know in the comments below what you guys ended up picking up. I enjoy reading your comments and responding to everyone that I possibly can. So if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate that you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tool deal videos as well as reviews and DIY tips and tricks. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much.